Okay, let's pray so we can start. Dear God, we thank you that we can come again to study your words and also a lot of things that we can serve you better and help the church to grow. Help us tonight that we can learn something new and give us the understanding. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, let me share with you about the requirement. Let's see. Okay. uh, this is the requirement for counseling. The counseling, you go join small group, you come to class, you read the lesson that I send you, the lecture note, and the group project. The group will do something by you pick up uh, from the textbook that we learn. Mostly what you have done every week is that the project is about. So if your group turn in your meeting every week, and that's it, you don't need to do more for this counseling course. What you have done when you discuss in your group and you make a report from your group every week, and this is you already done the project for the group. It just on the last day, your group can present what you have learned and what your suggestion to class. That's all. Your group still need to present something that what you have learned for that whole semester, from what you have talked, you have discussed, and or your thinking about the textbook. Okay, so after all your meeting or your paper that you submit to me, on the last day, your group still need to present what you have learned from the textbook, from the lecture note this semester, for this class, for the counseling, and how you think about the textbook, how you think about the class, what you learn from your group. Okay, this is the group project. Now about your personal project. You, yourself, or you and your spouse will go to give counseling to someone or some couple who have problem. And you record what the problem is, what your suggestions are, and the progress. Most of the time, you don't give one-time counseling. You might give a series of counseling, 2, 3, 4 times, and you sum up what the problem, what your suggestion, and what the result after they do what you advise them. You present to class about this counseling section that you have. In You have 5 to 10 minutes to present your project, and your friend will have allowed 5 to 10 minutes for question and answer. So the whole thing might take from 10 to 20 minutes. So this is your personal project for the counseling class. And I have some suggestion how you're going to do that project. Mean that you report the problem, you analyze the problem, and you present it that how to solve the problem of that couple. So this is just some guideline. You don't need to do everything according to the guideline, but what you see and what you think that will work with the couple that you give counseling to them. Okay. So the main thing is just group project and your personal project for the counseling classes. Okay. Do you have any question about the requirement for the counseling classes? Okay, let me continue about the requirement for 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Okay, 1st and 2nd Corinthians have similar thing. You come to class, you read the lecture note I send you, and you go to your small group. And your small group will do the same thing. Your group will talk about the lesson you learn each week and make a report to me every week. And that is the requirement for your group, that your group send in one report every week, just one page, that's good enough. Talking about what you talk about and what problem you have and whatever you learn, main thing. And your group will present the project to the class. Your project can be just your report, what you have learned in that discussion every week. And you might concentrate on just one main topic that your group interests the most. For example, the division in church, how it applies to your modern day churches. If you want to concentrate on the division or how to solve the problem of division in your church, your group can do something on this. Instead of so many topics that you discuss every week, you might concentrate on certain topic. This is from your group. And for your personal project, you can do anything from what we learned from 1st and 2nd Corinthians and present to class. Or in fact, this project you don't need to present. You can just turn in. So for 1st and 2nd Corinthians, you don't need to present if you don't want to. You just make a paper and submit to me, unless you want to present to your friend. But the group will present a project, but your personal, you don't need to in 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Okay, this is the requirement for the book of 1st and 2nd Corinthians. You have any question on this?
Yes, John, I have one question. That's the personal project for the 1st and 2nd Corinthian. Is that for the project we need to do every week and return it to Ajahn, or?
Oh, no, that is the group project. Your core group just present one paper every week.
Yeah, weeks we do every week already. Except I tell Ajahn 2 weeks. I haven't sent that one yet because I didn't. We work on that project. Yeah.
That's the group project.
I sent it to you. I mean, that's yesterday. I'm not sure if you check your email.
Okay, I have to check my
Okay.
email. Yeah.
So your group will present just one. Not everyone need to do that. The whole group will present to me just one each week. But your personal is just one piece of paper too. Whatever topic you choose to do by yourself or with your spouse, this is your personal project. Whatever topic you pick from 1st or 2nd Corinthians, write something about it. And you don't need to present to class. You just turn it in.
Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. You have any more questions? So, son.
Yes.
You understand what you're going to do now?
Not that much.
Okay. You still need to do for 1st Corinthians is, or 1st, 2nd Corinthians is pick a topic and write something about the topic. This is your personal project. For example, 1st Corinthians have so many things about unity, division, or the problem in church that you can pick up from chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, just pick one thing and discuss something about it, how to prevent or how to solve the problem. And that's all. That's it, your personal project.
Okay.
Most of the time, people like a Bible study lesson or a sermon on the topic, and that's good enough.
I think that's good อาจารย์ for they can
Yeah.
pick sermon or Bible study from each
Yeah.
topic.
It's more practical. You can use it to preach or use it to teach your people on the topic. So now you know you need to write a Bible lesson that you can use to teach your people, or a sermon that you can preach. Okay, anything else for the requirement? Okay, if you don't have anything else, tonight and next week, we will have a lot of lecture going on. And after the next 2 weeks, all the lecture will be done. And then in November, you will start presenting your project. So tonight you need to decide that you want the first week or the second week of November to present your personal or group project. If you don't select, I will select you. You can volunteer because we just have 2 weeks in November. The first 2 weeks of November and then done for this semester. So if you don't present in the next 2 weeks, you just have to submit it because we don't have class anymore after that first 2 weeks. And the new semester will start a little bit early in December. The reason is I will go to Thailand for the mission trip again in February and March. So we will start in December. We will have class in December and January and skip for February and March. We come back for class again in March. Oh, no, not in March, not in April. So you will have gap to do your homework, to do all your reading for 2 months. Okay, you have any question concerning what we're going to do? Okay, good. I will start the lecture, and after that, if you have questions, you can ask me. Okay, let's go to counseling, chapter 12. As you see that the textbook a little bit complicated, but if you keep reading the lecture note, it might help you. Don't worry too much about the technical words or the structure. Just get some idea. The whole thing is how you give counseling to people who have problems. And this textbook will just divide into many chapters. And they will guide you to deal with the couple or the family that have problem. So in the chapter, they will sum up all the stage or the way how you help the family or the couple. You see, they divide into 3 stages, but each stage will have each step too. So sometimes stage and step might confuse you, but The author wants you to see that it's like the first stage is to prepare the couple, the family, that they try to help them talk about their problem. The first step is try to find the problem. What is the conflict? What makes them unhappy? And they want the couple or the family to examine what caused it. What is the cause of the problem? Now you see that a lot of time the couple or the family don't even know what caused the problem. They just keep fighting and they don't know why they fight. So the first stage in that four step is just try to find the problem and limit the problem to a certain stage that you can understand how you can deal with the problem correctly. The second stage is about now try to work out this textbook, and the author believe that the main problem is emotion, how you think, how you feel. And they say that if you can deal with that emotion or how you think about your problem, you already have done solving the problem. Because a lot of time you have the mixed emotion. You don't understand your own emotion or your spouse emotion, and you cannot react correctly. A lot of time you react in the wrong way. So the second stage, they want to help you find the best way how to express yourself, how to interact to each other in the right way. A lot of time you just start fighting right away. They will teach you how to calm down, to think about it, and express in the good way to solve the problem. So they want you to stop using the old way to deal with your problem and find a new way that will help everyone. In the past, you just get angry and fight back. They say that's not going to solve the problem. So they will teach you to calm down and find a better way to deal with the problem by thinking about another side. They might get hurt and you get hurt too. So it's no use to fight. The best way to find a solution together. And they want you to start practicing a new way of dealing with problem. Because they won't stick unless you practice it under the guidance of the counselor. The counselor will help you step by step. So when you learn all this technique, you know that the couple cannot solve the problem themselves. You need to be their coach to help them solve the problem step by step. And in this textbook, you will see that the author believed in love. She believed that love will solve a lot of problems. So how you going to rebuild your love for one another? That's the main thing. And another thing you will find in this textbook and with this author is physical closeness and relationship physically is so important. I don't know because they are American or not, but she believed that all people need close physical relationship. She talked about hugging, embracing, touching a lot. In Asian culture, we might not do that a lot, at least publicly. But the author believed that the spouse supposed to be intimacy all the time. Mean that not just say nice thing to one another, but show out your love to one another all the time. They say that it doesn't matter in any culture. People still need touching, embracing, hugging, and that will solve a lot of problems. So I don't know, you can try on with your spouse or with your family member that you care more. And they say that the whole section of counseling, family counseling, she said that it will be 8 to 20 sections. So each section will run from 1 to 2 hours. So it means that if you meet once a week, it might take 2 months to 6 months for the couple, for the family. It depends on how complicated the problem is, or how long the situation have last, how big the family is, and how many people get involved. So she said that you will take from 8 to 20 sections to work with the family to help them solve their problem. In that 8 to 20 section, you will guide them to step 1, step 2, until step 9 to solve their problem. So how fast can go, it depends on the couple or the family, how they work through each step. Some family might take longer time because they're not ready to work on. Some family might go faster because they're ready. They want to solve the problem and they really cooperate. So it depends. You cannot say that, well, you should solve the problem in 5 weeks or in 2 months. Some couple will take several months or several years. So we talked about each step before, but the early step that I say already, it's about try to locate the problem and try to find a solution. And then you advise them that what they should do. But advising and really practicing is 2 different things. You need to help them try new things that you advise them. It might sound nice, but if they don't do it, it's no use. And some couple take a lot of time to really practice new things because they're used to the old techniques, the old thing they have been doing for so many years. But you need to tell them that it doesn't work. You need to try something new. Because if your problems still coming back, it means that whatever you're doing, they don't work. So you need to help them practicing new technique or new thinking that will work to solve their problem. For example, some couple might, when they fight, they just keep quiet. But keep quiet doesn't mean that the problem will go away. It's just barely there. And it's never solved. So we believe that we need to dig them out. We need to face it. We need to talk about it. And we need to find the solution. So this is how the counseling for couple and for the family will work. And there is more detail here talking about each step that you can help the couple to accept one another, even some example of the question you can ask them. And help them try to find a new way to solve their problem. And another difficult thing that the book advises how to break away from the old pattern of solution that the couple used for so many years, but they don't work. A lot of time we used to something that we have been doing for so many years, even it doesn't work. So your job as a counselor is to try to help them try something new that will work. It's going to take some time. And you as a therapist or the counselor, what is your job? Your job is to be there to support them. So your job is not to accusing them or to judge them. They might be right, they might be wrong, but it's not your job to judge them. Your job is to help them find a better way to live together. So remember all the time, you are not the judge. You are the helper. You're there to support them. And a lot of time they need to find their own way. Mean that you can offer them a lot of things, but they need to try out and find what will work best for them. You cannot decide for them. They need to decide for themselves. And another topic that they talk a lot here is a lot of couple not there to start something new. They don't want to try something new because they're afraid. You need to give them encouragement and say that it doesn't wrong to try something new if that will help your family. And you know that a lot of things you've done in the past doesn't work. It's already broken. So why keep doing something that doesn't work or broken already? Why not try something that may work and may help your family? So this is your job to encourage them to try something new. I know sometimes the culture will stop them from trying something new. But the goal is don't let them stop the couple from work out their problem. Sometimes the culture helps, but sometimes the culture is the problem. So this is something you need to work with them. And here the sum up. They say that the couple will have a lot of negative thinking to one another if they have the problem for so many years. And it build up until to the breaking point. When they say breaking point, mean that they come to the point that they're ready to divorce, separate, or leave their marriage. So it's a big challenge how you help them save their marriage or their family. The first step, they always tell you that calm them down and let them know that this is not the end. They still have hope. And from time to time, you need to challenge them to do something. By doing nothing, it's not going to solve the problem. And the solution might come to them after they try a few things, a few techniques. And your job as a counselor is you're always there to support, to give idea. You're not there to judge them or to tell them what they should do or what they should not do. You're just there to encourage them to try and give them support. They might fail a few times, but you need to support them that don't give up. There's still hope. You need to try it on. The new habit, the new solution might take a lot of practice. And they say that you as a counselor, you need to have all the knowledge of the problem to start with. And you need to understand what solution you advise them. Some might work, some might doesn't work, but still your job is to offer them a lot of solution. And at the end of the chapter, talking about how you qualify to be one of the therapists or the counselor in this field. They say that first you need to have education. Mean that not everyone can do this job. It's like to be a doctor. It's not everyone can be a doctor. You need to go to school. You need to know all the theory. You need to know all the practice. So the first thing requirement is you need to have education to be qualified to do this job. And beside education, basic education, you still need to have update supervision and training. Mean that a lot of your education might out of date in a few years. So you need to keep up with new technique, new learning every few years. It's like your license need to update every few years. And number 3, they say that you need to be the member of the organization, the professional organization of counselor or therapist. Why? Because this organization will certify your license that you qualify with education, with training, and with all the knowledge that you can do the job well. So this is talking about how to do the job well. So in this chapter, it just sums up about the step you're going to help the couple or the family who face problem. Step by step. The main step is find the problem first, locate the problem, and then try to find out what caused the problem. For example, you find out that the husband is alcoholic, and that is the main problem that caused in this family. He drink a lot, and you have to find out why he drink. Drinking might not be the final stage. It might be the result of other problem. You might try to find out why he drink and why he cannot stop. So this is the first few steps. Find out the problem and find out what caused the problem. And another step is you offer them a few solutions. For example, he need to go to the AA group, and his wife have to stop complaining or nagging, because that are two main things that why. And the solution might be that instead of shouting, screaming to one another all the time, they might have to sit down, calm down, and talk about the problem. And many other solutions that you help them try something new and celebrate their success. Mean that if they feel that, oh, now this time we work out something, instead of give up. So you help them celebrate a little success from time to time and support them. Now you find a better way to solve your problem instead of go back to drink or stop talking to one another. You need to face the problem together as a family and work it out by the help of the counselor or someone that you trust. So this is the step that this chapter will talk about. And it's not the end. From time to time, you need to bring them back to talk again, how the progress that they have worked out together. Because it can relapse, it means that it might fail again. So you need to make them sure that now they know how to solve their problem in the better way. And now their family is happier because they find a way to work out their differences or their problem. Excuse me. So this chapter is all about sum up. And the end of the chapter talk about how to qualify as a counselor. Mean that you go to school, get training, get license, and update your training from time to time. So you will be qualified to be a counselor that have the knowledge, have the training, and have the real experience to help the couple. So this is sum up this chapter. Okay, I will stop here and come for your question and reflection. I don't know this semester how many counseling sessions you already offer to your people or anyone who have problem.
I did, and I tried to do the homeworks, and I tried to offer, but they won't give me the answer.
Oh, they don't want you to help them?
I still waiting for the answer. They say yes or no yet, because I wasn't talk to the person, but I know his mom been calling and asked for the prayer for the couple. They about to separate and bring it to court and something like that.
Well, I advise you, invite them for dinner in your house or somewhere, and you can start from there.
Good idea, but they're not in here in Portland, so they different state.
Oh, different stage.
Yes, I tried to invite them to the Zoom. Yes.
Well, that's still, you can start from one side. Counseling don't need to have the whole family in one time. You can start from each one personally first. Start talking with the husband first, and then start talking with the wife separately. And to the point that they feel comfortable, you can bring them together. But now you might start with the husband first. Just talk at friend that what you can do to help them. And if they trust you, they will start telling you the problem. Believe me that people who have problem want to tell everyone and want to express their feeling. It's already over them, they need release. And you can tell them that I have taken this class, I learned a lot of technique now.
Well, I didn't get to talk with that the person, but I only talked to his mom.
Oh, you need to talk to the person who have problem.
And I give my number to her. I asked her if she have time to call me. Maybe I can talk to him, something like that.
Well, ask her to advise, you know the person who have problem? No, you don't know them?
I don't know them. I didn't met them before.
Oh.
But his mom been asking for prayer, so I told her, his mom, I am in the class for the training, and I would like to try to counseling.
So I think you need to try to get to the person, talk to him on the phone or something first to see.
Okay.
Okay, any other person who have start doing the counseling?
Yes, Ajahn. I have had the opportunity to help. As individual, which had a problem back in when he was, I believe that I think he was 12 or 13 years old. And then as a matter of fact, he is a very good friend of mine. And then he called me many times to I help him pray. And then I also um I also been counseling him for the past 3 weeks now. So and then I call him, then he call me, and then we also about to go fishing together, which
Good.
hopefully I can comfort him, and then also that in the meantime I try to give him uh I have two Bible verses to read this each week. So
Good. You know that to be friend to the people who have problem is the first step. They need to trust you.
yes,
They need to feel comfortable talking to you.
yes, yes, yes. I believe that he is because he made the first step to call me first. So as reach out to me. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You know, the first step is to build relationship with the couple because they could talk with you a lot of things that they need to trust you. And one of the requirements is this is professional work, mean that you need to keep everything secret. You cannot share the secret to anyone.
Correct. Yes,
This is private and confidential.
yes.
Okay, all of you need to start giving counseling because if you don't practice, it's no use to learn all the theory. So go offer your advice and talk to the couple. You don't need to wait until they have problems. Some couple can get a lot of help by learning a good thing to make their marriage or their family better. You can offer them a lot of advice. And you can even start a class in your church, how to have a marriage, a happy family, and give them some advice in a small group. Or you can start a Bible study about Christian family, and that you will get a lot of people who want to join. Start with Bible study about Christian family and offer them private counseling too. Okay, let me go on another chapter. Let's see. Okay, chapter 13. Chapter 13 will emphasize a lot more about, you see, the chapter starts with the power of homey Thai. In fact, it talks a lot about embracing, hugging, touching, and this it might fit very well with American culture or Western culture. But the author believed that all people love to be touched or be hugged because we are created to be with another people. So now we talk about some culture like Asian culture, we rarely touch anyone. You see that the way we greet each other, we don't touch. You see in American or Western culture, they will start with handshake or hugging. And they feel that that will build relationship very fast. Because when you hug someone or you touch someone, you feel that they are friends or you can trust them. But in Asian culture, we distance ourselves from one another. We don't touch one another. We don't kiss. We don't hug. So how we do a good relationship with one another? Well, the author argued that all culture as human being, we love touching or we love hugging because that is the feeling that God make in us. Our body needs that. So how we do it? Now we come back to the family. I know that in Asian families, sometimes you don't hug even your own kid or your own children because culture. But they say that hugging or embracing, touching the right way is so important to make people feel connected to one another. And in this textbook, emphasize a lot on this topic. The textbook here believes that hugging, touching amongst the family members, especially for the husband and wife, is so important. And she even have the theory on the couple who have sex regularly, mean that they love one another well. And she divide 3 kinds of sex that the couple have. The one is just for the feeling. She say it's not good enough. And she say it have to be the sex that represent love, caring, emotionally. That is important. So she said that you need to have the reason why you shake hand or you hug someone, not just to do as a culture, but because you show that you care and you love one another. And that a symbol that's so important. It sends the message to the other side that you care and you want to be one with them. And in this textbook, or the author here believed that in our culture today, we have a broken connection. What that mean? It means that we just greet one another or we just have a broken relationship, mean that we see each other, we say hi to one another, but we don't connect. Mean that we don't really care about one another at all. It just try to be polite, but we don't care. So that is the bad thing. And the problem comes to the family too, because we spend a lot of time with something else instead of one another. I have seen a lot happen in modern American family. When they sit down to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner, everyone look at their cell phone. Everyone don't talk to one another. They eat and they look at their cell phone. They done, they walk out with their cell phone still there. They spend all their time on their cell phone, on social media or something else. So that all is still all the time that they should spend together by talking, connecting, and care for one another. So they say that today, it's not just American family. They say that this problem now go all over the world. We lose connection, even in our own family. social media still all the time, all the thing that we're supposed to do together as a family. Now, even we sit together, we are not together anymore. Even we are in the same room, but we look like we so far apart from one another. So this is broken connection is the main problem in every family now. I don't know you agree with that. We can talk more about the broken connection in our family because everyone care about their social media or something else more than the family now. And when it comes to the couple, if when you sit down, instead of talking to one another, each of you just look at your cell phone. And then one hand hold the phone, another hand hold the spoon to eat. And after you've done eating, you just walk away with your cell phone. You don't even talk to one another. And you don't even care about what another person in your family doing. Because now you live in your own world. And this is a serious problem. How we bring the family back together. I heard that now some school ban cell phone. It means that when you walk into the school, you need to keep up your cell phone. And they return it to you after you done with the classes. Why they ban cell phone? Or you don't bring your cell phone to school. Why? Because they found out that with the kid with cell phone, they don't pay attention to what they learn. They don't pay attention to their friend or their teacher. So they ban cell phone from the school. So the kid will talk to one another more, the kid will listen to the teacher more, and they go back to be the place that they come to learn instead of staring at their social media all day or night. So this is our enemy number one now, cell phone. It's supposed to be a good thing, but it turned out to be our enemy number one. And another problem is we work too much. They say that when we work too much, we don't have time for one another. So what to solve the problem, you need to look at each family differently. How to find a way to make more time for one another in the family. That's important because you just have one family. If you don't keep it, you lose it. And in the end, this book will come back to touching. They talk about you touch on the shoulder, you shake hand, or you hug one another. And that is the design that we should do with our family, our own family, our very close friend. Because this is the basic need that all human beings need it. I have some member who, when they first came to America, they don't know how to hug anyone, and if anyone hug them, they freeze. Mean that they're so scared because they never been hugged by anyone before. But after a few years in America now, she learned to hug everyone. She learned about the power of hugging, to show love, to show care to everyone. Now she said this is a good thing, make her happy. Okay, that is the simple way to show that you care, you are friend, and you love everyone. And in this textbook, they never try to talk about sex among couple, wife, husband. They believe that the regular sexual relationship is important. Even the Bible says that don't deny one another of the desire, because that is part of your marriage. But she wants it to be meaningful, not just do it because you have the need and don't care about one another. The author believed that this is part of marriage life, but make it meaningful. Mean that because you care for one another, because you love one another, this is the expression of love, not just the feeling and desire, but to show love, to show you care for one another, and that will mean a lot more. And they believe that all these things start with how you feel to each other, how you think about each other. A lot of time we have bad image of our loved one or someone in our own family. And we need to change that and come back to build a family that care for one another. So the sum up that this book is about the power of home meet Thai, mean that how we reconnect the family back again, because the problem starts when we disconnect from one another. We don't have a good relationship in our family anymore because of all kind of problems. So whatever we can reconnect the whole family together again, we solve a lot of problems. How you make the family, everyone spend more time together, talk to one another, and that can rebuild a strong bond of a Christian family. So the whole textbook is about how to rebuild a strong Christian family, how to make them love one another again. Okay, how you think about this chapter? The chapter talk a lot about shaking hand, hugging, kissing, even sex amongst the wife and husband. I know it might be very strange in Asian culture to talk about all these things.
No, Ajahn, we learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Laos, when I come into Thailand, we never see hugging, kiss, but we shake hand. But I would like to learn. I need to hug the family more, because me and my wife, we hug all the time. Yeah, we hug, we kiss, and like we share the all the feeling. But for the family, like cousin, we hug sometime, but not that often. So that is pretty good, good thing to show love to the family, to the friend. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Scientific studies say that God make us for this reason too. We desire touching from another human being, but we don't show that too often. I believe that when you're growing up, even in Thailand and in Laos, you will have good friends. And what you do with your good friend when you're growing up?
We have in Laos, and I don't know about Thailand, but we all good friends. We share bed, we share, like blankets and stuff, But in here, United States, if you share bed with another friend, guy friend, the people think we are gay. So we respect that we don't share bed with a guy friend. But another thing, so like I can hug my cousin, female, a lady, but if I respect to my friend, so I only I only hug my friend, but I don't hug his wife, because that's the culture.
Yeah, in culture differently. Some culture, just man to man, they hug and they even kiss. But they don't do that to another person, wife or daughter. Only his wife. But man to man, woman to woman, you can hug, you can kiss. In
Yes.
many culture that way.
Yes. So all culture like that way.
Yeah. And they don't think that you are gay.
No, it's
Mm.
family hugs,
Mm.
friend hugs.
อาจารย์
Yes.
I had a Mien friend from Thailand. When he came to America, he saw me. He put his hand on my shoulder. Sometimes we walk around. He hold my hands. I could not say no, but it was actually uncomfortable.
You know that in Thailand, very normal. We grew up in Thailand. We hold hand with our friend. Good friend. We hold hand.
Holding the hand and then put the hand on the neck, Ajahn, we go together. It's
On the neck.
look like a gay from today's, you know what, people. Yeah, but we did in the Thailand, Laos in Thailand. That's
Well, I think San Piao, when he come in over here, United States, and he hold my hand and he just you know, carry me everywhere. To hold my hand, I can't say no because that's a tradition in Vietnam. You know, they don't care.
Well, you see, in our culture, that's a good friend do. But in America, the meaning change.
But the culture, you cannot hold somebody's wife or husband, you know, hand. Otherwise, get the black eyes and you know. The culture.
Mm.
No, we shake hand for the somebody's wife, but you know, like we cannot hug somebody's wife.
Mm. Yeah, the culture get involved a lot.
Ajahn,
Yeah.
about 6 months ago, you know, I moved from one church to another church. I started going to that church, and the pastor's wife saw me. She hugged me. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh man. So okay, I hugged her, and after that, okay, I think even though it's not comfortable, but I think that's how they see that that's how we call agape love. So I'm kind of okay, maybe that's understandable.
Yeah, in American Christian culture, that's very normal. And people accept it. You see, the pastor wife or the lady can hug you as a man, but if the pastor come to hug you, sometimes you don't feel comfortable in American culture. But you know that in early church, people might say that the Jewish culture, that people hug each other all the time.
Well, Care and Evan and Ajahn, now I learned this. So next time when I see you guys, so I'm going to hug you guys.
That's
Don't
no
be
problem.
surprised.
You can hug me anytime, Carl.
me, no problem, Carl. I can hold a hand. I can hug the neck, no problem. Even though American society, what they look like, I don't care because you know what, our tradition, our culture, I still accept it.
Yeah, for the girl in Laos, also the whole hand and hugging on, holding hands, each other, walking, and that time I remember in the camp, Chiang Khong camp, there's an American teacher taught the class, and we didn't know that the culture that cannot hold hand or something. We with our friend holding hand and hugging the neck go inside the class. Maybe they thought we are gay. I don't know.
No, American.
Lesbian.
They know that our culture.
Yeah, I don't know.
When they go there, teach, they should know it before they go there. I know.
No.
You
So-
know that when we went back to Thailand, some of my white friends run to hold my right hand
Yeah.
and never let go for the whole time.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's really normal for good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ajahn. Yeah,
Mm.
that's our culture. Same thing as like Khao said that. Sometimes men, we share the blankets, share the bed too,
Mm.
right, Khao?
Yes. In Laos.
Yes.
And when I come in Thailand, so I still have like 2-3 friends, we close friend, we hang together, and then we share beds and
Mm-hmm.
share foods, and
Mm.
even we hold hand go somewhere.
Mm.
But except we kiss each other, right?
No, you don't learn to kiss on
Yeah,
the
we didn't.
Laos and
Yeah.
Thailand.
We never see people kiss.
That's why
Yeah.
our culture, we don't kiss. Yeah.
In public, we never, see that.
We can kiss today, right?
Not the lip to lip, okay. Mouth to mouth.
Well, you go to some culture today, men can kiss man. That's very normal.
Mm.
That's their culture too.
In the Middle East, Ajahn.
Yeah.
Hello, Ajahn.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the exact assignment details were, because I'm reading the syllabus, but I don't know exactly like what I'm supposed to do for each assignment.
You asked about the counseling class.
Yeah, because I don't know exactly the assignment details. So if you could like create like a page for each details for the assignment, that would be like great.
Yeah, let me explain in a simple way. The counseling class, when you do the project, it's just about you go to give counseling to the couple or to the family,
Mhm.
and you write down the problem, and you write down your suggestion.
So
And
is this all stuff that needs to like we need to ask in real life to certain people?
yes, you need to really go to give a real counseling to the couple or the family.
Oh, okay, I see. And that's all we're supposed to do? Is there how long is it supposed to be? Like the length of the assignment? Like would you prefer a page or
You see, the counseling session can last for 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and you sum up the progress after you give counseling to the family or to the couple, that you sum up the whole problem that the family is facing and what you suggest them to do and what the result after that. So it takes a few times of counseling to see the results.
okay, what about the length of because say
Uh,
I wanna submit this to you in a Google Doc, right? I write out everything.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see,
yeah.
it depends. If they have a lot of problem, you might take a lot to explain that problem. What you advise them to do, step 1, step 2, step 3, and then you check with them what the result. The problem solved, or it getting worse, or it getting better. So it depends on how many problems they have and how many solutions you suggest them. It might be one page if they don't have a lot of problem and you just suggest them one or two things and they're done, it works.
Okay, thank you.
What about First Corinthians and Second Corinthians?
What about the First Corinthian and Second Corinthian assignment?
That you pick up a topic from that two books, like the division in the church, the problem of fighting, the favoritism, just a topic, and then you take the Bible verses from that book and explain it, what the Bible talk about and how it applies to modern day in your church. Your church have the same problem or not? So the topic is just on the something that
happens. Okay.
that happened in the Bible.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So come back to the counseling. Now you see that culture get involved so much in all our work too. Even you see the Bible is our handbook of advising the couple. A Christian couple supposed to have the standard from the Bible, but you cannot deny that culture get involved in some form, in some degree. You cannot use all the American culture to teach the main culture couple how to do the same thing. Like I say in this textbook, they talk a lot about sex, about hugging, kissing, a lot of things all the time, because they believe that they will solve a lot of problems. But I know that in Asian culture, you don't talk much about this. But we still cannot deny that the couple need all these things because it's part of their marriage. They might not feel comfortable to talk about it, but believe me, a lot of couples have this problem. They're not happy in their marriage because of their sexual life. But they never talk, they never mention. But sometimes because you are the counselor, they need to trust you. So sometimes you even have to talk about this. I have been give counseling for the last 40 years to many couple, and believe me, sex is a big problem that at first they don't want to mention or they don't want to talk about, but this is a big problem.
I think that's true because no one wanna talk about. That's really private to everyone.
Yeah, but if they need help, you need to show them that you have the knowledge, you have the training, you are professional, and they can trust you to help them. It's like when you go to the doctor, you cannot lie to your doctor. You need to tell the doctor everything is your problem if you want the doctor to help you. So the first thing is, how can you make the couple or the family trust you enough to share everything with you? So it's always a good idea. Sometimes you need to talk and meet with wife alone. Some section you need to meet with just the husband alone, so they can say something that they don't feel comfortable in front of their spouse. And some section you put them together, but some section you need to talk to each one of them alone. So why sometimes you should not put them together because they have something that they don't feel comfortable to talk in front of another person. And believe me, when you put them together, they're quiet. But when you separate them, they talk without stopping. They have a lot to talk, to tell you when you separate them. I did not see Kong Sai tonight. Where is he?
He's coming. I saw him.
Oh yeah, I saw him now.
I'm right here, อาจารย์
Oh, now
I'm just
you have.
babysitting the grandkid.
Oh. Okay, now all you have a cartoon, so I don't know which one is your.
So Ajahn, I have a question.
Yes.
When we counseling with that couple, and if I can talk to the husband, but I cannot counseling that a wife or just alone, so I don't know that's an
Okay, another way is bring your wife with you when you talk with the wife alone. But you need to help your wife, train your wife that this is a professional counseling. She need to keep all the secrets. She cannot share with anyone. But your wife with you so to help protect your reputation and don't make people feel uncomfortable. So your wife can be in some section with you. Is that going to make it easier? But you need to train your wife in some way. So she knows what she can talk, what she can do, or she just be there but don't participate.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you have any more question concerning